Wanna believe me yet, Jamaica? Wanna believe me yet? 2016, I told you that the day will come where this stuff will hit everybody's doorstep. Those who are privileged and live uptown or in affluent communities, those who live downtown, those who are in rural communities that were once peaceful. The violence will spread all over Jamaica, my friend, and everyone will be affected. And I said that because most Jamaicans, when I started speaking about this, they were the ones who were calling me an agent. They were saying I'm making Jamaica look bad. They were saying some U.S. entity must be paying me to make Jamaica look bad so they could affect Jamaica's tourism industry for them to make less money and we have less visitors to Jamaica. They said everything except for the violence is out of control in our small island, and sooner or later it will sit on each one of us doorsteps. Right now, if you check the statistics in Jamaica, everybody is either directly affected or knows somebody who has been directly affected by the level of violence that is on the island. And today is no rotted different. Headline out of Jamaica Gleaner today. It says 1 killed and 8 people injured during a shooting at a wake for entertainer Christopher Martin's grandmother. Everybody knows Christopher Martin. Christopher Martin tours a lot. He sings. He is one of the best singers we have. I've seen him multiple times just in Miami alone on a stage with thousands of people in a crowd, rocking a stage. Oh Lord, don't let me cheat on my girlfriend, among many other songs that the guy has, right? And look, it hit his family now. This is his wake. His grandmother's wake. I was gonna say his wake for his grandmother, but that's not proper terms because I don't know if he was the one that was keeping the wake for his grandmother. But this was a wake for his grandmother. A wake means you're sending someone off into the other life. You're supposed to be celebrating life. You're supposed to be holding a reverence. You're supposed to be paying your last respects. But instead, this is what it says. A brutal attack at a wake in Kojo Hill, St. Catherine, early Wednesday morning has left 1 man dead and 8 others injured. That wake was being held in honor of the late Christopher Martin, or the late grandmother rather, of entertainer Christopher Martin, when 2 gunmen struck. The incident occurred about 12:40 a.m., a little after midnight, as the gunmen walked down a dirt road towards the house where several people were gathered. Now, without warning, they opened fire indiscriminately, means they were firing everywhere at everybody, sending the mourners who were there gathered at the wake scrambling for cover. Nobody now stand up. You hear a gunshot, you're gone. I seen somebody said the other day on an interview, if a car tire bust, me get boomy. I don't blame them. So everybody diving, running for cover, right? Among the victims were 34-year-old O'Neal Spencer of Point Hill, who initially had escaped the first round of gunfire. So you want to tell me, say, there's multiple rounds of gunfire. That means them shoot up the place and them come back again to shoot some more. Or they hung out somewhere close by to shoot some more. Unfortunately for 34-year-old O'Neal Spencer, as he attempted to leave his hiding spot and make his way home, because he thought, shot done fire, so make me come out from which part me I hide under this piece of zinc here and come go on my yard. As he got out and made his way to go home, it said that he was ambushed and he was fatally shot. Spencer was pronounced dead at the hospital. Now, I know you're probably thinking like me, maybe them come for Spencer. Maybe them shoot and look around and see Spencer disappear and they waited because they knew, yo, the boy I hide somewhere. Wait out. Come out. And when him come out, done him. Right? Could be something like that. Either way, the fact that it was done at a wake, boy, There's a saying now in Jamaica that says one going into the ground and we're looking for more to send with that one. Because we've had shootings and killings at wakes and funerals before. In church now even, it's become a commonplace in Jamaica where killing happens just about everywhere. The only place I haven't seen a killing yet in Jamaica is in a courthouse. And me don't know if we're too far behind that happening. You know? But boy, it just look away. You know, it says that 8 other attendees were also injured in the attack, with 2 reported to be in critical condition. 1 person was treated and released. Everybody else is under doctor supervision getting medical attention. So you hear critical condition, it means later on you goodly hear some more people pass away. Now people, this is following what happened recently in Cherry Lane in Clarendon, where 17 people were shot and 8 of them died. And the people them were only out there celebrating somebody's birthday, playing dominoes, having a joyous time, and somebody come up and decided, say, enough people are gonna get gunshot today, and sprayed them indiscriminately, kind of like what happened here, right? Boy. The St. Catherine North Police says that they're investigating this incident, but they have not yet determined a motive for this shooting. In other words, them don't know why them do it. But I bet somebody knows why it was done. The community remains on edge as authorities are working to apprehend those who are responsible for the killing and for shooting up the place and hurting many other people. Now, Christopher Martin himself, Chris Martin, he took to social media immediately to voice his concern and his opinion and his thoughts on this whole incident. And the first thing I thought to myself was, there are a lot of people right now who are about to take this and twist the narrative. Yeah man, whole heap of them entertainer here, a beer killer and gunman them keep round them. That's why that reach him family and reach I am grandmother wake. Chicken coming home to roost. Enough of them you hear them talk nice and everything, a gunman them. These kind of things. So it won't be falling short for people to be out here saying Christopher Martin mix up in a gun things too, and that's why this happened. So with that said, Chris took to social media, and again another report came out. It says Jamaica, several persons were shot at a wake in Point Hill, St. Catherine early Wednesday morning. That's this morning. The wake was being held for reggae artist Chris Martin's grandmother. One other person who was reportedly a few meters away from the wake was also fatally wounded. The incident reportedly occurred around 2 a.m. and is reported, just like I told you before, how the gunmen invaded the place down a short dirt road and did what they did. But the artist Chris himself has since commented on the incident in a post on his Instagram account condemning the heinous act. He said, quote unquote, "My heart is heavy this morning as I reflect on the tragic events that occurred last night at my beloved grandmother's wake. She was a woman of deep faith and endless sacrifice, someone who taught me the true meaning of love and community. It's devastating to see violence cast a shadow over what should have been a moment of peace and remembrance," unquote. End quote. He went on to say again, quote, "I condemn all forms of violence and extend my deepest sympathies to the families affected by this senseless act. I pray for those involved to come forward and for our community to support the authorities in bringing justice. Jamaica, we must do better. Life is too precious to be consumed by violence. Let's choose peace," he added. End quote. Now, I can say so many things, I can really say so many things. One of the things that I can say is that I think more artists need to start look out against what's going on in the country, because you know the glorification of what is happening in the country through lyrics in songs, etc., and their persona that they show to the public. It's kind of like giving these people a feeling of celebration, as if they are celebrated for doing what they are doing, right? So if more people come out and say, yo, a foolishness I deal with, dog, we don't condemn that. I mean, we condemn that, and we don't look at that as nothing to big up your chest about. In other words, something has made it cool in our culture to be gunman, right? And something has made it cool in our culture, and I'm not blaming it on music or say music alone. I'm just talking about the undercurrent period of what is going on in the country. You hear girls sing about gunman alone can get in our hole, or gunman this, or she want a gunman, or you know, all them kind of something there. So our culture has become that place where gunmen are celebrated. But the thing is, them gunmen here are the fuckery and foolishness. I may have to say it, and pardon my language, I won't use the F word again, but I just had to get that out. Gone are the days, the gunmen who Buju Banton speak about in his song, them they don't exist no more. Children off limits, woman off limits, you go for your target, you hit target. Boy, they with him brethren them, and him brethren them a war you too, and their collateral damage, so be the case. But woman and picnic, old people, right now them a shoot people out of them wheelchair, brethren. All somebody who can't walk, somebody who have no hands, that mean them never do nobody nothing. Some picnic, baby, 7-year-old boy, 6-year-old, all baby in stroller, I get shot out of the stroller. It just happened not too long ago. So don't think I'm over exaggerating when I'm saying this. Baby in stroller pick up gunshot in a stroller. So you see, we're at a terrible place, man. Right? And of course, because it's Christopher Martin, it seems much more magnified. But this is something that's happening every day. And I'll repeat, it will be on everybody's doorstep until we get together as a people to do something about it. I'm going to leave this one right here. So this is a developing story. Stay close. So as this develops, we will follow up with information out of Jamaica. Walk good. I'm out. Peace. All right, my Jamaican people, let's take a break from our scheduled program here and get into this promo of a wonderful product from a company called Soninka Limited. Soninka Limited Solar Lighting. They have interior lighting available, roof solar panels available, extra bright street lights like you're seeing in this video clip available. You can use these lights to light up your streets and avenues, lanes and corners, your backyard, your farm, your front yard, any which part need lighting. And this is all powered by God's Son. Solar, no man, solar. You don't have a JPS bill to pay. And they are available island-wide. So check it. Intelligent lighting control, dimmable remote controlled, rechargeable on cloudy days. Listen, hook up, link up with Soninka right now. Oh, and tell them SouFLoTV sent you and get a nice discount. And get yourself out of the darkness and into the light. Back to our regular scheduled program at hand. Peace.